Hari Om. So now we have entered in the realm of Samadhi from the Sutra number 40. That is why it is very difficult to understand at a primary level. We can understand the words, but we cannot experience all that. Definitely they are difficult. I will try to explain. First he has explained the different ways to attain or to control the Chitta Vrittis, then to attain the Chitta Prasadana, and finally to reach to Samadhi. And from Sutra number 40, these sutras are applying only for the person who has achieved this stage of Samadhi. To some extent, to some level. Then in 41, he has explained the Samapatti, which is a stage just before Samadhi. You can say the pre-Samadhi stage is Samapatti because the different word is used. And Patanjali is using the different word, means it has got different level. So he has explained Samapatti, which we have understood in the previous Sutra 41. And now in 42 and 43, he is explaining the two different levels of Samapatti. Savitarka Samapatti and Nirvitarka Samapatti. So 42 he is explaining the Savitarka Samapatti, that is, we can say the primary level of Samadhi. Primary level of Samapatti. Tatra Shabdartha Jnana Vikalpaihi Sankirna Savitarka Samapatti. This is the Sutra. So he is saying Savitarka Samapatti is explained here, which is the primary level of Samapatti. But the person who has reached to that level, then only the explanation is applied. The person who has reached to this level, we can call a yogi now. He is not a yoga practitioner only, he has become a yogi only. So I will use the word yogi hereafter. The person who has reached to that level. So he can be a master of meditation by any way. There are many ways which is explained by Patanjali. So he has become a master of meditation and he can achieve this stage of Samadhi, nearer to Samadhi is Samapatti, we can say. So in this stage, it is primary stage, what is happening? See, Tatra means it is referring to the previous Sutra. Previous Sutra is for Samapatti. So Tatra word refers to the Samapatti only. So that Samapatti is Savitarka Samapatti. But in which, what is happening? He says, Shabdartha Jnana Vikalpaihi Sankirna. That means the mind of that yogi now is merging with the object. And the object is Vitarka. We have studied previously different stages of Samapatti. There we have understood this word Vitarka. Vitarka is a type of object. And that type is concrete, we can say. Here also I would like to explain two words which are used by Patanjali and which we must understand first. First word is Sthula. Sthula means the object which we can perceive through our sense organs. We can see it, we can listen, we can smell, we can taste, or we can touch. So these are the objects which we can experience through the sense organs. So this type of object is called Sthula. And Sukshma is exactly opposite to that. We can call some similar word is subtle. Subtle objects. These are not able to understand through the sense organs. We cannot experience through the sense organs. So these two different things are there. So this Savitarka is the Sthula. That means the object selected for meditation and of course for Samadhi or Samapatti. That must be experienced through the sense organs. That is Vitarka. And it is Savitarka, that means with that. So in this particular type, the object selected for Samadhi or Samapatti is Vitarka as Sthula object. When it is Sthula object, we can experience through the sense organ. So it has got some words. We can explain that object in words. Then words have got some meaning. And again, Vikalpa word is also used by Patanjali here. The same word is used in case of Vrittis. Shabda Jnananupati Vastu Shunya Vikalpa. And Vikalpa also is a knowledge through words, but without existing anything. And artha means the knowledge of that particular word which is stored in our memory. So there is a shabda artha, that means shabda is word, artha is meaning. So the knowledge with word and its meaning, and the knowledge with the help of vikalpa, that is also through words only but without existence in the first word, that is vikalpa. So these two knowledges are there, and these two knowledges are also present in stage of samadhi, because this is pre-samadhi stage, we can say. That is why it is called samapatti, and this is savitarka samapatti. So the yogi dissolves his mind partially in the object. Of course, his mind is dissolved in the object. That is samapatti. But in this case, he has got the knowledge through the words and meaning. He has also got the knowledge about the object, of course, through the vikalpa also. So all these things are there, and when his mind is merged with the object, he is connected with the real meaning of the object also. So all these different knowledges, they are combined together, and that is why he may get confused after returning back from the stage of samapatti. The yogi can get confused with all these things. So likewise, little bit confusion is there, and that is why it is called savitarka samapatti. That is how Patanjali explains this level. This is a primary level, and when this confusion is not there, then it becomes nirvitarka samapatti. That is explained in the sutra number 43. We will see afterwards. Hari Om.